Yeah, this question looks like it's going to suck. It's so long, it's crazy, it's intimidating, but one thing I'll say about questions that involve surveys or these kinds of studies is they pretty much behave like reading questions, and so we can use a lot of our reading strategies. Specifically, we need to be careful of strong words, okay? So let's go to the story, let's try to understand it, and then we'll kind of go through the choices. In order to determine if treatment X is successful in improving eyesight, a research study was conducted. So it doesn't tell me anything important. From a large population of people with poor eyesight, so population of people with poor eyesight, 300 participants were selected at random. Half of the participants were randomly assigned to receive treatment X, and the other half did not receive treatment X. So half and half, okay. The resulting data showed that participants who received treatment X had significantly improved eyesight. So receive treatment X, significantly improved eyesight as compared to those who did not receive treatment X. Based on the design and results of the study, which of the following is an appropriate conclusion? So choice A, treatment X is likely to improve the eyesight of people who have poor eyesight. So that pretty much says what the survey says, right? That the study involved people with poor eyesight, so we don't want to draw other conclusions, we want to stick to those people, and treatment X had a significant improvement, so that seems to match. But let's compare that to B, C, and D and see why the other choices are so obviously wrong. Treatment X improves eyesight, true, better than all other available treatments. No. The study was not about other treatments. They were never mentioned in that story, so we can't use that as any sort of evidence, okay? We're only talking about treatment X. So our answer choice, better only talk about treatment X. All in reading is a strong word. Same thing here. It's functioning the same way. It's a word we should notice and evaluate, and most of the time it's going to fail. Let's look at C. Treatment X will improve the eyesight of anyone who takes it. No. Also, that's a strong word, right? And this was a survey of 300 people, and first of all, it's only people who have poor eyesight. So if you have good eyesight, we don't know what's going to happen. Will treatment X help you? Maybe, maybe not. We don't know if it's going to give you like superhero abilities. That was never talked about. Furthermore, the study itself, we've got to be really careful here. The study says the resulting data showed that participants who received treatment X had significantly improved eyesight as compared to those who did not receive treatment X. We don't really know on a person-to-person level what happened. Most of the people who took treatment X may have had improved eyesight, significantly improved, but we don't know if it's everyone. And so this idea that anyone who takes it will improve is also just going beyond what the study even found. We know that the group saw improved eyesight, but we really don't know if maybe there are a few people in the group who took the treatment and didn't have a result or didn't see any difference. And so that's another thing that we have to think about with surveys, is there are trends in a group, and then there are individual data points, and we can make judgments about the group and what is possible and what is likely based on what happens to a group, but we don't know what's going to happen every single time, okay? So that, I don't think it's the main reason we're eliminating C here, but I really wanted to talk about it because it's going to be a reason in other versions of this question on other tests, so just keep that in mind. D, treatment X will cause a substantial improvement in eyesight. Well, that is actually very similar to choice C, because again, we don't know what happens to people who don't have bad eyesight, who are already seeing really well. We don't know if they're going to have a superhero ability. So this is actually pretty much the identical to choice C in my mind. And there you go, choice A. And the general rule of thumb with these questions is, be careful of strong words in the answer choices, yes, but also just remember the right answer is almost always going to just be a restatement of whatever is in the question. You're not allowed to draw crazy conclusions from a survey. Whatever the survey found, that's pretty much all we can assume about future surveys, future experiments, whatever. We're not allowed to go beyond the very limited scope of whatever survey we did. Okay, so stick to the story and you should be fine.